process. I've been working slowly, enjoying the process of making this bottle caps quilt. And so I'm just sharing with you steps as I go along because it's kind of fun and it's a project that has no particular goal in mind, except now I've decided I like it so much I am going to make it queen size and put it on my bed this summer. So you might have been following along. First I pieced these Dresdens, and then I have backed them with a very sheer washable interfacing. It has not fusible or anything, and then I turned it right side out and all the edges are finished. And so I'm going to applique this wheel onto a background fabric, and the background fabric is to be cut 16 inches square. I happen to be fortunate and I have a 16.5 inch temp square ruler, so I can easily cut my 16-inch square background fabrics. But if you don't have that, I picked up this tip once long ago and I've used it quite often, and I'll show you here. This is a piece of freezer paper that is 16.5 inches square, because that's the largest square that I have. But if you were doing this and you only had a 12.5 inch square, you would do the same process. So let me tell you a little bit about this. Freezer paper is a plastic coated paper that you buy in the grocery store, and it comes on a roll. You will take it off larger than you need, and you want to iron it because this paper does shrink, and it shrinks unevenly in both directions. So you want to pre-shrink your square of paper. So I think I have done that. Honestly, I don't remember if I've done it. So let's just make something here. So you just have your iron is kind of warm, and you're just going to iron it. It is a plastic coated paper. You want to make sure that your plastic side is down against your ironing board cover. And this had some tape on it. So you're going to pre-shrink it, and you can actually see it's actually getting kind of ripply because it was adhered to the board and it's shrinking. So it ends up you can almost see it shrinking. So once you've seen that, go ahead and take that, and now we're going to take the largest square ruler you have, and we're going to just cut a square. Let's see. I'm going to come around here, Kristen. It's easier. Okay. Now I'm going to label it just like I did this. So this is my 16.5 inch square. This is a 12.5 inch square. So let's say I didn't have a 16-inch square. Let's say I had just a 12-inch square. So in order to cut that 16 inches out of my background fabric, whoops, I'm going to iron this all flat before I really do this. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my square, I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to use another ruler. So if this is 12.5 and I need it 16, that's 3.5 inches. So I'm going to use this square, and I'm going to use my smaller ruler, and I'm going to use that, lining up the 3.5 inch on the edge of my paper. And that's where I'm going to cut. So I'll cut there, I'll slide it, I'll cut there, and then I'll cut here and here, and then I'll cut on the edge of the paper here, use the square there and there, and then I'll have a perfect 16-inch square that I cut using a combination of my largest square ruler and another straight edge for measuring. So anyway, that's my tip for cutting background fabric, and I'll let you know how this goes.